Time to musk up. Wow.
All right, back again. Today we have another first impression. Well, early impressions. I've tried this in the store, so I'm a little familiar with it. But this is made possible by Joe, so thank you. He is a Diptyque ambassador, like I've said in my last video, and I'll have his information in the description box. And he hooked me up with the new Diptyque release. Now, I am not gonna butcher the French language, and so here you go.
Leau Papier.
Leau Papier. That actually wasn't that bad. In my head, it sounds like I'm saying it freaking completely wrong. But yeah, so this is the new Eau de Toilette release from Diptyque. And let's just spray it on and let's see what I get off the top. Kept down. This is one of these gifts that Joe throws in with purchases. Little 5 ml there. Great size. And this is kind of, well, let me start with the notes. It's so it's kind of interesting. Rice, steam, white musk, blonde woods, roasted sesame, and mimosa. And so here we go. So right off the bat, really very nice. The first thing that comes to mind is white musk, dry white musk, kind of this drier sheet, almost in reminiscence. Definitely some Ambroxan in here, because I'm getting that Ambroxan, that almost, that paint thinner, or that like nail polish kind of smell that like Another 13 has. So this does have some Labo-esque aesthetics here. Very minimalist. One thing I do want to say, it's the rice. I don't know necessarily if I'm getting like rice, right? I feel like it's more like a texture that I'm getting. Very grainy, steamy. Yes, I would say like a steam, right? One thing I do notice when I first sprayed it on was I got something roasted. I got something slightly, not even necessarily like smoky, but if you've ever like roasted sesames, I guess is like the easiest way to explain it. But I didn't know there was sesame in here, and so, but I knew there was rice, and so the thing that came to mind was if you've ever made rice in a pot, and then sometimes at the bottom of the pot there's some grains of rice that end up being burnt, right? And they're a little brown in color. Like that's the effect I get here, right? That there's some roastedness here. I can almost feel that sound of like sesames like spinning on a pot, or in a frying pan, I should say, right? One thing that's really interesting here, I would say, is the mimosa. I definitely get a yellow floral. I definitely get a kind of pastel kind of yellow color here with that, with the musk. Just adding this kind of this nice little fruitiness, like this tropical feel to it slightly. And the other thing I would say, the blonde woods. Now blonde woods usually means it's something synthetic. I don't know, maybe some sort of sandalwood. But I definitely do get something very grainy, maybe like a cedar wood, like pencil. I do get like that pencil shaving vibe here. I mean, it's nice. When I smelt it, I was interested to see if this has any similarities to Fleur de Peau, and I sprayed it on. And Fleur de Peau is their kind of their take on a aldehydic floral, I think, in the realm of like a Chanel. This has some of that here. I did mention, I'm like, I asked Joe, I'm like, is there iris in here? And he said, yeah, there might be some iris here, because I definitely get that irisy touch here. Because for some reason, I don't know if I'm the only one. I feel like I'm the only one, but if you ever spray Aura's fragrances on a blotter, it almost enhances the smell of the paper. Oddly enough, when you first spray it on. And that's kind of what I got here, kind of like maybe rice paper, you know? Maybe that's what they're going for? I don't know. I should have read the blurb on this. shows how prepared I am. Yeah, just a very nice kind of, and there's some sweetness in here. There's got to be some tonka, now that I'm mentioning it. Let's see, coumarin. Oh, there is no coumarin in here in the ingredients. Well, shows what I know. But I get that dry roastedness here. Very musky. This is mainly a musk fragrance. White musk. And some woods there in the background. And a nice, the interesting part here, I would say, is definitely that mimosa. Giving it this almost tropical feel, kind of. And I would say for an EDT, Eau de Toilette, this is decent power here. From a little 5 ml vial, 2 sprays. So I would think it would last. But yeah, let me wear this for a couple of hours and come back and see if it changes or anything. I feel like it's not going to. I probably won't have much to add, but yeah, my final thoughts and the dry down will come in a little bit. See you soon. All right, so let's finish up the early impressions on the new Diptyque release. It has changed a little bit. It's gotten sweeter. I'm almost getting a little bit of vanilla. The mimosa has kind of calmed down a little bit. And so just a very woody white musk fragrance with, and that sesame, that roasted sesame tones kind of have gone away as well. And so that's basically what you're gonna get. One thing I want to say is, if you like fragrances like Juliette Has a Gun, Not a Perfume, if you like Guerlain's Musk Ultra Blanc from the Art and Materials line, if you like things like Chanel 1957, Another 13, even like BR 540, if you like fragrances like that, then you might enjoy this. And another thing I want to add, if you've ever tried Penhaligon's Savoy Steam, it's supposed to remind the eau de cologne. It's supposed to remind you of like a sauna, like a Turkish sauna, and I also get that effect as well. I do think they smell a little similar, although that one uses kind of this eucalyptus musky thing going on. And although I would say that this does as well have a kind of at times a mentholated kind of spicy eucalyptus thing going on here. A steamed sauna, or like one of those hot towels that they give you at like a restaurant, or the hot towel that they'll put on your face when you're getting a shave at a barbershop. It's a little bit different. I think the mimosa and that kind of roasted sesame tones in the beginning is a nice touch, and I think this is definitely going to perform, which I'm not surprised, because white musk is a very heavy material, and so it usually lasts. And that's basically what lasts towards the dry down, is what you have left. But overall, very enjoyable. Unfortunately, like, I have a lot of things in this realm, right? So I don't know if I would purchase this, but I definitely think it's an enjoyable wear, very nice, and Diptyque is not overpriced, and so this might work for some people. Yeah, so that's my early impressions. I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know if you've tried this fragrance or not. All right, take care. Bye.